The new U.S. administration's AI plan pleases nobody. Quantum computing makes a huge leap forward on error reduction. Why Google has endless games of table tennis with robots. Meta may be brought down for pirating content it can't use on its sites, and the Starlink glitch has an unexpected benefit. Starlink speeds triple after the outage. Users hope it lasts. Welcome to Hashtag Trending. I'm your host, Jim Love. Let's get into it. The U.S. administration's new AI action plan is facing criticism from all directions, and even the companies it's meant to help could be left worse off. Released July 23rd, the plan tries to sideline state governments by threatening to withhold federal funding from states with so-called burdensome AI regulations. But it doesn't define what counts as burdensome or even what qualifies as AI-related funding. That ambiguity could let the federal government block money for anything from broadband to education if a state passed AI protections like Colorado's anti-discrimination law. Critics say this creates massive regulatory uncertainty. A spokesperson from the Center for Democracy and Technology called it a backdoor state moratorium. Others warned it might let the White House punish political opponents by stretching AI rules to cover nearly anything involving tech. Even more controversial, the administration wants the FCC, historically focused on telecom, to review whether state AI laws interfere with its authority. But the FCC has no mandate over AI, and critics say this is illegal. Civil liberties groups are especially concerned, given Trump's firing of FCC Democrats and a pattern of politicizing the agency. The administration also signed executive orders demanding that government AI be truth-seeking and ideologically neutral, while defining neutrality to say it excludes things like diversity and inclusion. This could pressure companies like OpenAI and xAI to actually inject a political bias into their government products, with spillover effects into consumer versions. As Grace Gedya from Consumer Reports puts it, the plan is vague by design, and as things stand, no one appears to win. Scientists at the University of Sydney have set a new world record in quantum computing, slashing the error rate to just, and I've got to count this out for you, 0.000015%. Or to put it more simply, one error in every 6.7 million operations. That's more than a 1,000-fold improvement over their last milestone in 2022. And it brings quantum computing a major step closer to practical, scalable use. Quantum errors, often referred to as noise, remain one of the biggest obstacles to usable quantum systems. This noise comes from a mixture of hardware imperfections and the quirks of quantum physics, things like signal interference or crosstalk between qubits, as well as unavoidable effects like decoherence, and that's where quantum states naturally decay. The researchers didn't defy physics. They worked with it. Their method focused on eliminating noise from the computer's architecture and control systems almost down to zero. And as a result, the more stubborn physical limits like decoherence and leakage became the only sources of error. Lead author Vincent Liu told Live Science the breakthrough came without needing new materials or exotic designs, just a new approach to how quantum operations are controlled. And that could make it easier and cheaper to scale quantum machines, shrinking both their size and energy needs and bringing them one step closer to commercial reality. Google's DeepMind is training two robots to play an endless game of ping pong. And it's not just for fun. The experiment, part of DeepMind's RoboCat project, pushes artificial intelligence into continuous, real-world learning. Instead of mastering static tasks or solving a puzzle once, the robots rally back and forth indefinitely, adapting in real time to each other's movements. And the longer they play, the better they get. This is a major leap beyond previous AI milestones where models learn from finite data sets or games in simulated environments. These robots learn from physical feedback, adjusting motor skills, timing, and spatial reasoning with every shot, all while controlling real hardware. It's also a proving ground for lifelong learning in AI. The goal is to build systems that don't just perform a task and stop, but continually improve in unpredictable environments. And if they can do that with a fast-paced physical game like table tennis, the implications for robotics in warehouses, factories, and even things like elder care are profound. Meta has faced a string of lawsuits over how it gathers data to train its AI models, like many AI companies have. And until now, like others as well, it's often leaned on a fair use defense. But a new lawsuit may have found the one kind of content Meta can't easily defend using: porn. And porn it wouldn't even allow on its own platforms. A proposed class action suit filed in California accuses Meta of scraping adult videos from piracy sites and, worse, of helping distribute that content by seeding torrents. The plaintiffs allege Meta employees downloaded and shared the files to improve download speeds, enabling the company to build up a training data set from stolen material. And the twist? Most of that content wouldn't be permitted on Meta-owned platforms like Facebook or Instagram. As Ars Technica put it, Meta is now being accused of stealing exactly the type of content it spent years moderating and banning from its sites. So while AI companies have faced many allegations of scraping copyrighted data, most of those cases are tough to prove. This one might be different. And if the plaintiffs can demonstrate that Meta directly participated in the distribution of pirated files, it could undermine the company's usual legal defenses and open the door to a deeper scrutiny of AI training practices across the industry. Last week, a global outage knocked out Starlink's satellite internet service for several hours. But when it came back online, something unexpected happened. Many users saw their download speeds shoot up dramatically. According to reports verified by Notebook Check and our own testing, Starlink users in multiple regions noticed speeds that were up to 3 times faster than before. One theory is that SpaceX temporarily rerouted traffic or adjusted network allocations after the outage. Whatever the reason, it was a welcome surprise and a rare case of an internal glitch improving performance. We tested it ourselves this morning, and sure enough, we had triple our usual download speed. And if Starlink wants to apply the same magic to its upload speeds, which are absolutely feeble, have one more accident. You won't get any complaints here. By the way, Starlink giveth and Starlink taketh away. Don't be shocked if everything quietly resets to normal sometime this week. And that's our show for today. Thanks to all of you who gave me a high-speed message. It's always great to hear from you. You can reach me at technewsday.ca or .com. Just use the Contact Us form. I'm your host, Jim Love. Have a wonderful Wednesday.